Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV and the start of our holiday series.
For the next few weeks, we will be celebrating the winter.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. And I know the home fans are prepared as well. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Maxey, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Green, and it's Williams in at the 5 down low. All right, Clark, we're starting to close in on the midway point of the season. How do these players pace themselves for what's ahead?
You know, Brian, it's interesting. You've prepared to play a long, grueling season, so the guys are in great shape. But I think the biggest thing is to be smart about how you play, how you practice, and how you take care of your body. I think when you get between the lines, you're going 100%. How you manage the stuff off the court is really the key. Working hard, but smarter is the key to being able to be at your best late in the season.
Now here's Ball. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's good.
2 points. Got to fight hard to get over those screens. Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Maxey against Ball. You watch Tyrese Maxey come. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll. He puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
And the first one at the line is good. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Now here's Ball. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Bridges passes to Miller. Now Green. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Williams. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Embiid.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Ball. And George with some nice D.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Hits the three-pointer.
3 points.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Now here's Ball. To the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
The 76ers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. George outside. Fires from the wing. And the basket is good. George has got 5 points.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Ball against Maxey. Ball passes to Miller. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, at 15 to 19-foot range.
Here's Embiid. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Green. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. Now here's Williams. Good on the shot.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he obviously played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Back to Curry. Pass to Micic. Curry against Gordon. Diabate. No good on the triple. The Sixers lead by 4. They break out 5 on 3. Here's Martin. And that one drops for him.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Micic. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Richards. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Drummond. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Micic. He's guarded by Lowry. The shot by Diabate, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Assist from
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside. Getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws here for the night. And that one falls for Curry. And so Curry nails both of them. The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And here's George. They'll bring it up for Philadelphia.
Hornets foul.
8-point game.
Salon. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Lowry finds Gordon. Knocked away.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Paul George. First personal foul. Second
Charlotte
team
shooting
foul.
their third and fourth free throw shots of the
At the
night.
line for your Hornets. Salon. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Philadelphia now. 6-point lead. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And here's Lowry from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Nick Richards out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Salon in at the 3. That's the Hornets 5. The Sixers lead by 9. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making for him.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And Embiid throws it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Hornets trail by 13. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Charlotte again missing. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Hornets with the rebound. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Maxey's got 6.
With the speed at which Maxey plays, that pull-up is almost impossible to deal with.
Here's Mann. Some solid defense from Maxey. The Sixers lead by 14. George with it. Here's Embiid. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Up top, Bridges. Here's Salon. They grab their own miss. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority, no mercy.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, team stats, that is. That's one of the many they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 14.
Oh, yes! 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Embiid. Goes up again. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on him.
Ball against Maxey. Ball no good. Philadelphia leading by 14. And Maxey, here we go. And Josh Green going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for Philadelphia.
Martin inside. Green covered. Martin misses. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Graham. Trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
And that one falls for ball. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. And he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
Now here's Martin. No points yet. Gordon right side. Lowry outside. Pass to Martin. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Now here's Lowry, averaging around 5 points a game. Ball stolen. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Lowry surveys the D. Gordon outside from deep. The Hornets pull it in. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
As they say, live by the three, die by the three. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
It's Lowry with a drive. Drops in the layup for two. Lowry's got his first points in this one.
Relentless is a word to describe Lowry. He is a wrecking ball of a guard.
Outside Curry, pass to Micic. Back to Curry, lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. The 76ers making a switch here. Seven seconds left in the second quarter. And George launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. George has got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Philadelphia with an impressive 16-point.
Joel.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's an outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting them, allowing them to do rips. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll do it for our halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in a power forward. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully, it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And here's Charlotte now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. There's the three. And the Hornets, another three.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
And he slams it in one-handed.
What a finish. I mean, he just took